Hello. Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to Tuesday at 2. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. And I love to share stamping with anybody around the world in Canada. Let me know if you're joining in. It's my habit to get onto my Facebook page around 2 p.m. Each week on Tuesday, just to share what's going on in my stamping life, what I'm crafting, and of course, to do a little stamping with you so that you can be inspired. If you have been stamping for a while, maybe the projects I show will give you a little mojo, some energy, some inspiration so that you can craft and create right along with me. If you're new and you've never really tried stamping before, this whole thing might be very curious, but I hope that you'll find it fun. I hope you'll be inspired to see how easy it is to create. Hi, Gwyneth. Hi, Karen. I love to connect with you, so make sure to use the comments section on Facebook, even if you're watching the replay, because I like to say hi to everybody and it makes me feel, I don't know, to me it's a little more fun to connect with you and to chat as I stamp away. So hi, Donna. Oh, I saw Janice hop on. Great, great, great. So I'll tell you what's been going on. Oh, thank you, Rita, for sharing. Yes, that's something I love to share the video on your feed or in some of the groups you're in so that others can enjoy and be inspired. I think we all need a little color and creativity in our lives right now. So hello. So let's see, what have I been up to? So this past weekend was interesting. Um, we actually were planning to go to Ottawa to visit our son and also kind of an excuse to go skating on the Rideau. I say we, but I don't know how to skate. So, I mean, I kind of figured everybody else would skate and I would maybe walk along the side, eat beaver tails, just be happy that the family's together. That was kind of the plan for this weekend. But I'm sure you saw in the news that there was sort of a planned protest in Ottawa. And so I guess at the last minute, because our hotel that we had booked was right downtown. So at the last minute, we decided maybe it's better that we're not going to be there or not put ourselves right in the middle of it because maybe we wouldn't be able to drive around anywhere. Like my son doesn't live right in the downtown core, so we would have to drive to his place. And anyway, we just weren't sure whether we'd be able to get around and stuff like that. So at the last minute, we were supposed to leave on Friday. I think literally on Thursday, maybe on Wednesday, we canceled our reservation in Ottawa. And Thursday, we decided to go up to um, Deerhurst Resort, sort of in, I can't remember where it's called. Oh, anyway, those of you in Ontario who know, I can't remember the name, Huntsville maybe. So it's just a little further north from where I am, maybe about 2.5 hours drive, kind of Muskoka area. So lots of outdoor activities there. It's a lovely resort, first time ever. Um, so I didn't know how to skate. I thought I would try it. I still don't know how to skate, and I find it very, very scary. So that didn't go so well. But we did some snowshoeing, which I've never tried before, but was better than skating. And then there's like a little small ski resort next door to the Deerhurst Resort. So we went skiing, and that was okay. So I only learned to ski kind of in my 40s, just a few years ago. And when I say learn to ski, really like I can only do like not these kind of hills, just like, something like that. But at least it was a family outing and it was good. Yes, I took lots of pictures to turn into scrapbook pages because if you've been following me, you know that I love scrapbooking, but I feel like I haven't made enough time for it. And so just this. month is my first month where I'm getting back into offering a scrapbooking class. So today's actually the last day to sign up for my scrapbooking class because, if I'm sharing it with all of you, it's going to force me to do more scrapbooking as well. And the best part about scrapbooking, I mean, of course, we're going to use pretty papers and beautiful things to make our layouts. But what's really the most beautiful is when we put the photographs on and we have those memories preserved for years and generations to come. And so definitely I am going to be scrapbooking those pages. We took lots of photos, mostly of me looking scared in the great outdoors. I don't like winter at all, but thank God that Saturday was like sunny. It was freezing cold, but it was sunny, and Sunday was sunny, so skiing was great. And then yeah, it was really a great getaway. The only downside was that our whole family wasn't together because Ethan stayed in Ottawa and we didn't get out to Ottawa. So, um, but he's thinking he'll probably come back the family long weekend, which isn't too far away. Tonight, for those of you who celebrate, Happy New Year. I don't really celebrate, but my parents do. So we're gonna go over for dinner tonight, all things going well. I've got a job to do. My mom's ordered all this Chinese food. I have to go pick it up, and then I have to like drive it over. Well, I think I have to come home, wait for my husband to get home. We'll all go together as a family, but just to be safe, we'll probably take these rapid tests and then go over, assuming everything's okay, and then we'll have dinner together. So that is the plan for tonight. I know my parents are super excited. They love to see the grandkids, and so they also said, "Oh, bring the Zoom equipment so that maybe we can zoom in my oldest son too." So that's our plans for today. And so, believe it or not, I had in my mind that I had my most important job, which was to pick up the Chinese food later this afternoon. So I wanted to be super productive in the craft cave today. And I was like, crafting up a storm for the ladies retreat weekend, all the little pillow gifts and all that sort of thing. And I just got in a zone and I couldn't believe how fast the time passed. I'm really happy with our whole theme for the ladies retreat is going to be around the artfully layered suite. So it's going to have like a tropical theme. Okay. So I'm aiming to have some in-person component, but today's the last day if you want to get the retreat in a box so that you can stay in your home and sleep in your own bed, but still get all the wonderful little pillow treats and make and takes and little pampering touches. So don't look if you don't want to see, but I'm just going to show, maybe I'll show two of the little things that I made because I'm so happy I made them. So close your eyes if you don't want to see if you're registered for the retreat or you signed up for the retreat in a box. If you haven't signed up for the retreat in a box and you want to be a part of it, make sure you register today. Today's the last day. But anyway, I was so happy designing. So I like to, part of the retreat kind of tradition is that there's little gifts, just little surprise and delight gifts, just kind of to make you feel happy when you're crafting. So I made like a little tag that I'm going to stick onto a little gift. So just with the tropical themes and colors there, um, I'm hoping it'll help the ladies to feel like they're in the tropics and escaping and on some wonderful vacation. I know if anyone's like me, they haven't gotten away very much. And then this is a cute little box, which I'm gonna put a little treat inside. Imagine a little cello bag with a little ribbon at top. But see the nice detail here? So anyway, that's a couple of them. I don't want to give away all the surprises, but I've got like all these little things made up and very exciting. So I couldn't believe the time. So I didn't get to print out the newest promotion that Stampin' Up! Released today, the All Together bundle. Normally I print out the flyer, but if you're on my email newsletter list, you should have gotten an email today with that bundle. So take a peek at it. Um, if you're not on my email newsletter list, make sure you subscribe. It will be in the description in Facebook after I edit it. And definitely take a look at that bundle because I have a feeling it's going to sell out really fast. The dies are great and the images on the stamp set are great. I feel like it's got a little bit of a theme of like unity in diversity. So I feel like it's very Canadian, like Canadian in the sense of kind of diversity together. So, da-da-da. I forgot to print that out, but please take a look at that bundle because I'm pretty sure it's going to be while supplies last. But the skin tone blends colors, they're supposed to be carrying over into the new catalog. But of course, who wouldn't love more skin tones, different skin tones for our blends markers? So those are a great option too. Paulette is, oh, great. Oh, Paulette, Paulette signed up for you signed up for the spring stamp camp. Those are different treats. That's a whole different thing. Most of that is design. This one that I was showing was for the retreat in a box. See, so much crafting excitement here. So if you want to get in for that, make sure to register. But I think, Paulette, I have you down for stamp camp, spring, jump into spring stamp camp. So correct me if I'm wrong there. Okay, so who wants to guess? It's the beginning of the month, and what I love to do is pick a product and showcase it all month. Last month was the gold and rose metallic specialty paper, and so I had a lot of fun with that last month. Hopefully you loved the cards and you were inspired last month as well. And so that's still lingering a bit in my blood. So you will see this product again in today's card. And then, but I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm not gonna pick just one product this month. I can't do it. I can't do it. I was like thinking, I'm like, which one should I focus on? So what I'm gonna do this month is I am gonna focus on the saleabration products, the free saleabration products that you get with your order. Um, so whether you're placing a $60 order or any increment of 60, there are free products to be had during Saleabration. So maybe I'll pick a different one each week to focus on. I just felt like I should give it a little more attention because February, we are the 1st of February. Saleabration ends February 28th. We only have a few weeks left. I wouldn't be surprised kind of if things start selling out now that we're in the second half of Saleabration. So I thought I better give it some love, especially because in the kickoff event in January, I really focused more on the mini catalog. I didn't really focus on Saleabration. So that's what I'm going to do this month. So it won't just be one product, it will be kind of a different Saleabration item each month, possibly. Sometimes I just go the way things go. Anyway, so I hope you understand that. So let's get crafting. Who's excited? Oh, good. Sarah's here. Okay, let me flip this over and hope that everything works okay. I keep thinking I have to learn how to do a more savvy technical setup, but I haven't had time to do anything different. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen. Ooh, I need my glasses. I can't even see my screen here. Okay. Okay, so hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that shadow isn't too bad. Maybe I need to flick this light off. Does that make it better? I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Hi, Maureen. Okay, so just a quick reminder, if you're interested in my scrapbooking class, give it a try. I have the sample for February all made up, and you will get all the pieces to create this beautiful layout. Kind of hard to see on the camera, and I promise you it even looks better when you put your own photos in there because the memories will just make your heart glad. I will cut the pieces for you, but the best part is that it also includes a 2-hour Zoom crop time where you sit and you actually put your pictures into your layout and we chat and we enjoy each other's company. So if you want to try it once, it's just $48. But if you want to get a little bit of a cheaper price, you can just become a subscriber, which you can cancel anytime. But it just helps you to get on the list as a subscriber and get the chance for the free product if you want. Okay, so last day to register for that and all my other February events. Just a reminder where to go. Linktree tr.ee/stampin for fun. Stampin for fun. Okay, so this sort of houses all my important links if you need to go to my online store, if you want to shop, if you need a catalog, if you want to sign up for any upcoming classes, just go there and the link should be there for you. Okay, so just always remember, if this is your first time joining, I have sort of a system now. The first of the month is when registration closes for the events of that month. Okay, so that should hopefully by now be ingrained in everyone's mind, to make sure to let me know by the first of the month. Okay, I am well, Debbie. Thank you. How are you? Also, for those of you joining in for the first time, don't forget to keep chatting. I love to draw a winner from the comments, so you have a chance to win a little happy mail when you comment. It just helps it to be more fun when everyone comments because we can chat with each other, even though we're using technology. Okay, so today's product that I wanted to showcase was the Simply Marbleous Designer Series Paper. And you get, I believe, 48 sheets. Um, and there are a variety of different colors. So let's open that well. It's a chilly day in Edmonton, Debbie says. Okay, yeah, it's getting chilly everywhere. The only thing about February that makes me happy is that March is around the corner, and March means it's almost spring. So not a huge winter fan. I know this paper's beautiful, so I wanted to introduce you to it, let you know that the only way to get this paper is by placing a minimum $60 order. And if you want 2 packs of this paper, all you have to do is place a $120 order. You can shop online on my store. You can message me your order. There is a small perk if you shop directly online. My January online ordering special is that with your $60 order online, you'll get a free package of the foam adhesive strips. This is a used pack. Yours would be brand new. And that's just my way of saying thanks for taking care of your own order and doing it online. Okay, so there's like sort of a blushing bride. There's like a, I don't know whether that's more like a water wash kind of side and more like a marbleized kind of side. It's almost like this is like a more, if it were liquid, this would be like a thicker consistency, and this is more like a thinner consistency if we were doing water. So there's like sort of like a blushing bride. This is more like a bumblebee kind of color. Isn't that neat? And then there's like a Highland Heather. Okay. Okay, so every pack of paper has all these colors. A pool party color. Let me just take it out so that you can see. Okay. And the thing with saleabration is when things are gone, they're gone. Okay. And we know that paper is consumable. So when you use it up, it's gone. There's like a smoky slate. And then I would say this is like kind of like a misty moonlight. Okay. And it is very, very pretty. So I thought I would make a card using this, actually a super simple card. Well, I don't think, maybe we can't call it simple because it does use, some different tools that a beginner might not have, but simple in terms of layout, sort of a clean and simple look. So let's put these in here. Okay, so that is the paper that I'm going to use today. That is our kind of feature saleabration product this week. Next week, I don't know, we'll see how the mojo flows. I'm guessing next week I'll use a different product. So we'll get started. I'm going to use an 8.5 by 11 sheet of thick basic white cardstock. And our basic white is exactly what it sounds like. It's a basic. Okay, and I know many people feel like, oh, you can get away with any white paper, but Stampin' Up! Has actually formulated the white paper so that it works well with their products, such as their blends markers and Memento ink and stuff like that. So all I did was cut it in half at 5.5, and I scored it at 4.25. So this will give you your card base. Okay, if you wanted to make 2 at a time, you totally could. Actually, why don't we do that? I can always use more cards. And this way you can see how efficient it is to do 2 at once. Okay, I'm a big fan of doing two at once, actually. I think it's a better use of time. I'm always a busy lady, so any trick to save time, I'm on it. I am on it. Okay, so um, this is going to be our card base, and then I'm going to create a layer. If you've watched before, you know I often do a 1/4 of an inch kind of border around things. So this is our basic black cardstock. I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4 inches so that we get that nice 1/4 inch border, and then at 4 inches. Okay, and since we're making 2 cards, let's do the other one. See, it's so satisfying to do 2 at a time, I have to say. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, our card is coming together. Let's just keep cutting our layers. I'm going to use this product, the Marbleous paper. Hi, Pat. It is a nice day, but windy. You said, yeah, I haven't gone outside as usual. I'm not a fan of the cold. Okay, although it was better when I went to Deerhurst because I expected the cold and I dressed so warm. I had like snow pants, like 1,000 layers, you know. Okay, so I'm using the Blushing Bride version. I am cutting at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So for those of you who are kind of crafting along with me as you watch, you've got it. And if I'm going too fast, don't worry. As long as Facebook doesn't delete the video, there should be a replay for you. So you can pause and catch up whenever you need. 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Okay. So even though I am focusing on the saleabration product during my live, the ones that you get free from shopping, I would be really not a very good demonstrator if I forgot to mention the best deal of saleabration is the starter kit, where you get to choose $165 worth of product, anything you want, and you pay only $135, no tax, no shipping, and you get 2 free stamp sets of your choice. So if you see some of the stamp sets that I've used, or you've got your eye on something, who wouldn't want 2 stamp sets for free, right? So the starter kit is the best way to do it. I will put the link in the description once I'm done this video, so that if you haven't taken advantage of the kit yet, I strongly recommend it. And the card we're making today actually is a special card that I'm making for as a little make and take for my Team Stick girls. A few of my Team Stick girls who earned a special stamping party. So if you're one of those girls that earned the special stamping party, that's right. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Don't look if you don't want to see what we're making. And then Jennifer wants me to remind you guys that yes, when you get the starter kit, you choose 165 of whatever you want, so anything that's currently available, but you can also choose things that only demonstrators can order. So right now there's actually something coming down the pipe that we as demonstrators get access to first. I'll just give you the hint. It has to do with oceans and beautiful paper and yes, stuff like that. So I can show you more if you're interested in the starter kit. But yes, so many great options with the starter kit. Thanks, Jennifer, for reminding me to bring that up. Okay, so let me see. Oh, you guys probably wanted to know what the size was. It's 1 inch by 3 inches. This is 3 1/4. 1 inch by 3 1/4 inches. Okay, and I'm using, sometimes it's like that, like I use a product for a month and it's going to take a while for this to get out of my system. So I'm still in love with this rose gold thing. So we're using it again on today's card. I thought it went really nicely with that Marbleous paper. Okay, and then I'm just going to slice a little bit of basic black again. Let's see do I have a little scrappy strip or something? This one's a little too skinny, I think. Hang on. I like to save my little pieces. Here, maybe this one will work. Okay, and we are going to cut it at 1/2 inch. Okay, so let's cut a little strip, 1/2 inch, and we're making 2 cards. So let's do 2 of them. And I don't know, that seems a little long. Let's try 2 3/4. Okay, I don't know. Let me try 2 1/2. I want the strip to be too long. Okay, so 2 1/2 inches by 1/2 inch. Yep, let's do, and I'm making 2 cards today in case you're joining late. You're like, what's she doing? I just thought it's fun to show how easy it is to make 2 cards at a time. Okay, I find it really time efficient and we can always use extra cards. So 2 1/2 inches by 1/2 inch. Okay, so hopefully you can see our card coming together here. It's a clean and simple design. Okay, and let's start gluing some pieces down and then I'll do the stamping. Okay, so just burnish the fold a little bit. Where's my seal adhesive? And we will just adhere that right on. Okay, and this one. See this paper? It's so nice. It just gives that nice little texture in the background. Okay, and then we'll pop this on here. Okay, and since we're making 2 cards, I'll do the same with the other one. Hello, rose gold paper. You make me so happy. Okay, perfect. See how easy it is to do 2 at a time. Now, does anyone have any questions about Saleabration, how to get the Saleabration products? So the Saleabration ones are exclusive, so it does end February 28th. They're kind of while supplies last. Or if you have any questions about classes this month, my Get Set for Spring Stamp Camp that I'm doing with Jennifer Cotton is going to be super fun as well. And it's not too early to start planning for Easter. So I have an Easter class. Oh, it's Jan. Hello, Jan. I'm glad you could join me live. I'm making a nice, clean and simple kind of card. But when I was making it, I was like, why don't I make 2? Okay, so let's finish it off. Oh, this looks a tiny bit crooked here. Oh, the seal adhesive is very strong. I don't know whether I can fix it. Okay, I think that's a little better. Not quite so crooked. Hi, Bonnie. Long time no see. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp a little sentiment on here and we'll pop it on here. So if you guys watched me last week, do you remember what I used? What color embossing powder I used on here? Because we can't just stamp in black. No one would see it there. Do you remember what color embossing it was? And let me get the stamp set that I want to use. Okay, so I'm going to use the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. This is a stamp set that's available in the new mini catalog, and I think the font is so super cute. This is one of the feature sets in the Get Set for Spring Stamp Camp. So you're totally able to add it on with your Stamp Camp registration at a slightly discounted price. That's right, it's copper. Jan put bronze, but it's copper. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use the copper embossing powder. So the way it's sold right now, you don't get copper. It's called embossing powder, metallics embossing powder. So I think you get 3 colors like gold, silver, and the copper. So that's where that comes from. And I'm going to use this cute Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. There's a lot of different sayings in here. I'm going to go with the one that says congratulations. Okay. Let me see. There it is. I got it. Okay, so let's finish off our card. I'll grab my block here. And I'm trying to make the stamp stick on straight so that when I stamp here, it will be as straight as possible. Okay, and we're going to use Versamark. So if you haven't done heat embossing before, Versamark is our very important sticky ink pad, which gives kind of a watermark effect. Okay, every time I do embossing, I'm trying to clear my space because embossing powder can really go everywhere if you're not careful. Okay, congratulations. You can't see it because it's kind of tone on tone with the Versamark. I'm hoping that I aimed it okay. And then before the ink dries, I'm going to pour the copper embossing powder on top. Okay, there we go. Remove this. See, this is why it's like I'm trying to. I need tweezers. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. I just rubbed it right on the other card. I was trying to pick up some extra embossing powder here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Hopefully we got congratulations there. Okay, and then this one, let's see if I ruined it by, no, I think we're okay. You can kind of see it, the powder's on there. Yes, it's like magic. It's like magic. Okay, so I like to save my embossing powder as much as I can. So I'm just going to create a little funnel here to be able to pour this back in. It lasts a really long time, this little jar, so you know that it's a great value when you do get your embossing powders. See, I just kind of try to funnel it back in there so that it doesn't go all over the place. Okay, there we go. Okay, so of course, it would be super helpful if I had gotten my tweezers out ahead of time, because I don't know where they are. Tweezers, where are you? Here you are. Okay, let's see whether we can pick up our piece here. It's a little tricky. Okay, such a cool effect. Okay, so hopefully you can see it come to life. I'm just using the heat tool. Can you see it starting to brighten up there? It's like magic. There we go. See that? Okay, let's grab our other one since we're doing two at a time today. And I'm sure you guys all know about supply chain issues, yada, yada, yada. So everybody check your stash of your embossing powders, check your stash of adhesive, cardstock, anything like that, because it's good to nab things while they are available. Okay, that's it. So we have our congratulations on there and a nice copper, which I thought is pretty close to our rose gold um, specialty metallic paper there. And then let's pop this on. I think we'll add a little bit of interest by notching the end, kind of flagging the end. We can leave it straight, but I'm gonna just flag it a bit. Okay. And then we can pop that up. We can either leave it flat or pop it up, but I think I'm gonna use our mini Stampin' Dimensionals, and I will put some dimensionals on the back. Okay, and okay. So look at how our feature product today, the Marbleous paper, really makes it jump out. And then last month's product of the month, the specialty paper, jumping out. But the card's not done yet. We got to add a little something. It already looks great with the embossing, I think. What do you guys think? It's a clean and simple card. And so cards don't have to be complicated, right? They can just be sort of clean and simple, but really showcase some beauty. So I'm looking for a particular, the polished gems from the new catalog are so nice and so perfect. I just want to see if I can find them. Here they are, the polished dots. Okay, so see how there's sort of like a pinkish tone one and sort of like a clear tone one. I thought the pinkish tone one would go really nicely on this card. Thank you. This card makes me happy. So let's put a couple of the polished gems on there. Okay, and we'll finish our second card. See how easy it is to do two at a time rather than just doing one card at a time. You could have totally changed the sentiment too. Sometimes when you're doing two, you could make one a birthday and one like a thank you, right? And then it just makes it faster because you've got everything out. Okay. So let me know what you think of this card in the comments because I love to read your comments and love to know if any of you are crafting along with me too. So this layout is also a layout that you could use with other designer series papers. Okay, and here, we need the dots. Sorry, I keep sticking my arm right in front of the camera here. Look at that. Sweet, right? The dots really add something. Jennifer's like, sweet. Okay, so that's today's card. I do want to show you other cards using this Marbleous paper. So Kevin messaged me, I think last week, and he's like, can you make a card, a farewell card? Someone in his staff is leaving. And so last minute, I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember that he wants me to make a specific card for somebody. So of course I forgot. So he texted me again today. And so I had this card on the mind. I think it's somebody who is maybe going away, maybe for a mat leave or something. So I was like, oh, maybe I could use this card. Is she having a baby girl? Is she having a baby boy? Anyway, but then I didn't know if congratulations was the right word because he really wanted the staff to all sign it and everything like this. So then I started playing around and I decided to use the same layout as this, but turn it landscape. So oh, you're welcome, Debbie. I try to give the measurements, but so I turned it landscape. I used the Marbleous paper, but I used the blue. And whenever I use the misty moonlight, that kind of blue, it sort of feels a bit like water to me. So I grabbed the, oh, what's the name of that stamp set? Let me see. Do I have it here? What is the name of that stamp set? I'll have to look it up. Those of you who are really great memories, you can tell me. It's the one with the seashells. I don't know where I put it now. Anyway, I used that and I did the little sand dollars. Okay, so can you see it's the same layout? It's just turned landscape. Okay, and I changed the sentiment to one that says from all of us because his staff are all going to sign it. He wanted to put an insert, so I think I'll have to put some kind of like, just imagine this is the insert, right? Like I'll have to do something like this so that people can sign here, 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 and here, right? So anyway, I haven't finished it yet. And then here, I don't know if you can see. Oh, I hope I didn't mess it up. Is it dry yet? I used the shimmery crystal effects just to give it a little more bling to, kind of go together with the shimmer paper. So this paper is from this pack, the supple shimmer paper. In the catalog, this looks more blue than it really is, just the way it was photographed. Okay, the other one is a really, really pink, so that's fine, but just so that you can see in real life what that looks like. Anyway, so that's that. And then I think I had one more sample, a swap card I received. Oh, here we go. So again, just other ways to use that Marbleous paper. Oh, friends are like seashells. Thank you, Maureen. That's it. Okay, and then see, this is a swap card I received from Lorraine Pie on Team S.T.I.C. Thank you, Lorraine. She made a fun kind of pocket card here, right? And she used the pool party color, but I mean, you get it all in the same pack anyway. So just remember, you get that free with your $60 order. Don't wait too long. Saleabration ends February. And then this was one of the cards we made at Stamp Camp. It's inspired by Jen Tinline, another Canadian demonstrator. So see, again, having that in the background, but she used the same side as this side, right? They're sort of, remember I said there's sort of that thicker consistency, sort of thinner. Yep. Okay, so that's some samples using the Marbleous paper. And quick reminders that I will be back next week, Tuesday at 2, to share some more stamping with you. I'm very happy today that we made 2 cards in one go. If you need to know any of my important links, remember today is the last day to sign up for any February events, as well as my early March retreat in a box. So you need to register. And then if you saw anything that inspired you and you want to shop, take advantage of Saleabration, go ahead, click that link, and you'll see the Browse and Shop button. And then if you're ready to take advantage of the Best Deal Starter Kit, I highly encourage it because the value of what you get is amazing, but even more is the continual value of being able to shop for yourself at 20% off, being part of our Team S.T.I.C Stampers community, so many good things. So I don't end the 2 free stamp sets during Saleabration. And even if you're interested in a side hustle, I have a lot of experience as a business too. So I'm here to support you. Okay, so everything can be found at that link, but don't be shy to message me as well. So let me flip the camera over and thank you so much for joining me. Oops, everything got twisted around here. So I hope you have a great afternoon. Oh my gosh, sometimes it looks like it's just my head here, my poor little head by itself. Okay, so thank you for joining me. We will see you next week, Tuesday at 2. Have a great afternoon. I hope you were inspired. And stay warm, everyone. Bye.